My favorite cat show was Godspell because the entire show was improv and not one show was the same, and there was a lot of fun dancing.
My favorite cat show was Thoroughly Modern Millie because it was so much fun experimenting with Mrs. Mears, but also it was my first time really having a lead with a bunch of other people, and I got really close to the cast.
Definitely Guys and Dolls, because I got to do that stupid accent for Brannigan. You know, the one that, wow, what do we have here? A truly interesting gathering.
My favorite show was Tarzan because it's a super fun show, and it was fun getting close to all the seniors for their last one.
My favorite cat show was probably Beauty and the Beast because I made a lot of great memories with my friends, and I don't know, it was just a really fun show.
My favorite cat show is Tuck Everlasting because I got to portray my dream role, Angus Tuck.
So literally the opening night for Mary Poppins, we had the whole chimney sweep song, and I had my tabs on and I was ready, but I totally blanked on where I was supposed to go. So I'm on stage left and I was supposed to be downstage right, and I definitely had to somehow tippity-tappity my way down. And I was terrified that Sue Green was gonna come after me.
So in Guys and Dolls, while I was Brannigan, it was a scene where we were in the church, and I had to march, like stomp off the stage, and I went down the stairs, the black stairs, and I literally tripped down the stairs, and the whole audience gasped, and everyone on stage was just like, and I almost started laughing, and I just walked away.
I think the most embarrassing cat moment was when we were in Beauty and the Beast. There was a scene in Gaston's, like, the big song, where we end with a pose, but Holly had me dancing on the table, which was pretty skinny, and my foot slipped, and the end of the song where everybody's frozen, I fell off onto a bench and then onto the stage, so there was just absolute silence, and just it was a great day.
Okay, so my most embarrassing, this is kind of a double story, but my most embarrassing moment on stage was starting the second act off in Charlie Brown for Red Baron. I completely blanked on my entire monologue. Laura was up
I
in
have
the
a
booth.
cue every 3 words. So the fact that he forgot all of those 50 words was really annoying. So we messed up the whole scene, and all the directors were freaking out, and it was my fault. So
My most embarrassing cat moment was like all of them.
Schoolhouse Rock.
That was so great. Let's see. Yeah, I hang out with Ian practically every day. We get food, like he's down the street, and then I hang with the Bum Bros.
So I go to the same school as most of them. So technically every day, but only because like I have to.
I don't spend as much time as I'd like to with all the cat kids, but there are a few that I hang out with a lot, like Joy is in my theater class, so I see her every day, and I hang out with Matthew Hope and his sister a lot, because I'm really close with them.
Some of my very best friends are from Cat, and I've made the best memories with them. Over summer, on the weekends, anytime I can see them, mostly at school because I have a lot of them in ASB or in my classes. Cat kids are the best.
So I don't really hang out with cat kids as much as I want to, but I mean, I'm always busy a lot of the time, or either that or I always make up excuses because I'm a terrible person. But over the summer, I've hung out a lot. Like Laura and me, we did a lot of stuff over the summer, and like some of the best memories I've made. Then other cat kids over the summer as well. It's awesome.
I hang out with cat kids every second today. I almost said because they're my only friends. Okay. I see a majority of the cat kids at school every day, so I see them then, and then I hang out with them every weekend as well.
It's my happy ending. Now it's time to say goodnight. We can stop pretending. Tell the spotlight man, turn off my light, 'cause the show is done now. And it's time to leave the stage. Yeah, the good guy won now. And the band has no more songs to play. It's a happy ending, so I'll say goodbye. up my sleeve. There's nothing left to act up here. I'll take my bow and disappear. No questions left for answering. There's only one word left to sing. Goodbye.
My funniest moment was during Thoroughly Modern Millie. None of the backstage dads had heard me do the voice yet. And so the first day of Tech Week, I'm on stage and I say my like, hello, and Rich Rust loses it. And for the rest of the show, every single time that I come on stage during my opening, like, hi, I'm Mrs. Mears scene, I had to tell him to go outside and he had to go stand on the little, the ramp, because he was laughing so hard at the accent.
Okay, Godspell, right before Light of the World, there was a little PE scene. And go ahead. Go ahead.
So Desiree was a cow, and she was supposed to go through the middle of the curtain. The curtain was closed, but she couldn't find the opening, so she just kept twirling in the curtain.
And she
saying,
was like,
"Move."
she couldn't like get in, and we started laughing
We
so
all
hard.
laughed on
Dead,
stage, and
like
the whole
dying.
audience laughed.
The
We
whole
literally
audience
gave up.
and we couldn't continue our lines because we kept laughing. So we had to like
We had to
stop.
tell
We
the
were
audience, we were like,
like,
give us a sec.
give us a second, and like we took a while to get
yeah,
back
we did.
into it. It was really
Oh,
bad.
it was interesting.
All right, I don't know if anybody's gonna agree, but my funniest moment for me personally was during Cinderella. I was doing a scene with Sam and Ashley, and my mustache just fell off like it always does. So I just turned to the audience and was like, I needed a shave anyway.
In one of the scenes in Guys and Dolls, I was eating this sandwich, and Josh Higbee's character gets mad at me for like not doing what I was supposed to and then eating the sandwich instead. And he, on the last show, he grabbed the sandwich out of my hand and bit it in front of my face. And I laughed on stage.
In Snoopy the Musical, there was a scene where the like skaters came off stage, and I was helping, I think, Maddie Pettyjohn take off her skates, and so was Danielle Defoe. And the next scene, we had to come out for choir, and it was a scene where we're all looking up and doing the so everybody's practically on stage. Maddie's like struggling to get her skates off, so we're like helping her, and we're the last ones to get on to the ramp. And this ramp was like pretty bumpy. It was like a little hard to go across it. And so we're like running on stage, and Danielle fully face plants, like smack on the ramp. And I am just laughing so hard. I don't help her up. I just go to my spot. And Josh Higbee and I are standing there. Danielle's on the other side of me, tears streaming down my face because I'm laughing so hard. And we're singing but laughing the whole time, and it was my favorite moment.
Probably Noah Gallagher. He was always really inclusive, really nice to us. And I mean, I don't know why. I was always following him around when I was little, probably annoying him. So, yeah.
The cat alumni that I look up most to is Bethy Van Druten, because I still remember in my first show, she made it a point to get to know me, and she always had a smile on her face whenever she saw me, but also she knew how to make anything funny and knew how to make you smile.
The cat alumni that I look up to most is Philip Higlin, because he's always been a stand-up guy, and he's never ceased to be a good friend, and he's always just been there for me, and yeah.
The cat alumni that I look up to the most is Zach Delgado, because he always made it a point to be nice to me when I was getting to know everybody at CAT. And he studies quantum mechanics at Cornell now, which is very admirable because I know that that's a very complicated and very difficult thing to do. So good job, Zach. Love you.
Okay. The two cat alumni that I look up to the most would be Megan Ward and Grace Aguirre, because they're always just so kind to me and I can go to them for anything.
Haley and Cameron, I got to watch grow up and go through CAT, and they were always there for me when in rehearsals, and then when they had graduated and they come and see me in plays. I'm also so inspired by their confidence in life and the way that they have taken their lessons from CAT and used them in their careers, and I'm just really thankful for them.
Watch the future come alive. Tie it up and watch it grow. Run straight into the unknown.
I'm probably gonna miss the friends the most. I mean, we're all gonna be going away to like college, or some people are staying here. I'm not sure how far away I'm going yet. I probably will once this video is shown to you guys. But yeah, the friends is what I'm gonna miss the most. And what I've learned the most from Kat is just it's given me so many skills that I'm applying to like my future career that I want to do in politics. And I just like theater has been like that inspiration for me into what future I want to do.
I think what I'm going to miss most about Kat is that there was a really great sense of family, especially among the older kids and the younger kids. I remember when I was a younger kid, I looked up to the older kids and they were really nice to me and actually talked to me. And now that I'm an older kid, I talk to the younger kids too. Something that I learned from Kat that I really want to take forward is that sometimes you have to work really, really, really hard to have an opportunity and to get your foot in the door. But once you do get your foot in the door, make sure that you bust your booty to make sure that they don't regret it and that they love what you're doing, because once that door's open, you can't close it again.
So the thing I'm gonna miss most about Kat is being able to constantly do shows and improve my craft. What I'm gonna take away into my future is probably teamwork, because with each new cast, there's like a different team and a different set of people that you have to learn to work with, and I think that that's a really valuable lesson.
The thing I'll miss most about Kat is the Rockin' Lock-ins that we have at the end of every year, because it's so stressful but so fun. And then also something that I'll take with me in the future is to always be confident, even if you're dressed as an ugly stepsister in Shrek, but always be confident even if you feel like you look stupid.
I think what I'll miss most about Kat is the memories and the friends that I've made there. I mean, of course, when I go to other places, I'll still have those memories and friends. But I think the most important lesson that I've learned is the value of production. The fact that parents and the kids are always working together to make sure that each show is what it needs to be. As someone who's been able to work on many of the different committees, I've realized how wonderful it is that we have a painting committee and a set committee and a backstage and lighting, and they all work together and they dedicate so much of their time. And I think it's just such a wonderful lesson to learn that we need each part for a show to run smoothly.
Something I'll miss most about Kat is just watching the show's transformation from the first rehearsal to opening night, because, you know, we all know the first rehearsal is always a hot mess, but watching that journey from first rehearsal to opening night is such a beautiful transformation every time. I can't get enough of it. So that's definitely what I'll miss about Kat. Be yourself, be confident. I know that's cliche. I don't care. It's my lesson. Just be confident, because if other people think you're weird, then they're either right or they're not worth your time. So 50-50 chance you'll be cool instead of weird.
Hey, I know how bad you need a Roman holiday. Roman holiday, a Roman